Sarah Hubbard is with us as we move fast on this Friday morning from the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Michael Patrick.
Looks like we're not going to have a government shutdown on October 1st. Is significant progress being made there in the negotiations?
Absolutely. The legislature did last night pass a bill that will help close that budget gap by about $200 million in the new fiscal year that begins October 1. The state is going to be offering state employees that are eligible to retire a little bit sweeter package to actually take that retirement and move on out. They have 80 years combined service and age. They'll get a little enhanced multiplier effect at 1.6% of their salary up to some certain limitations. If they have 30 years of service and not the age combined to 80, they'll get something like 1.55. At any rate, it'll be a good deal for those state employees that are eligible for retirement and looking to leave now. And then also other budgets are passing. Almost all the budgets are on their way to the governor. There'll be a little bit of cleanup for one session day next week. But other than that, we're confident that the legislature will be finished by October 1st and will be able to go back out to their campaigning until the election on November 2nd.
And those state workers who stay, they have to forfeit 3% of their salaries for the retiree health care plan. So that sort of negates the raise that they got earlier this year.
Yeah, that's right, Michael Patrick. They will be paying 3% into their retiree health care fund. And indeed, when the 3% raise went through, there was a lot of discussion at the time about whether or not the state could afford that raise and how there might be a way to find some savings in other ways. So, you know, in the private sector, employees do pay for a part of their health care, and the public sector generally has richer benefits than the private sector. And really, they're trying to even that out a bit so that it's a more fair and level playing field.
One of the, I think it was Rasmussen, said that Rick Snyder had a 13% lead over Verge Bernero. That's tightening a little bit if you follow that poll. Do you think it'll get much tighter than that by the time we get to the general election? That's in, by the way, 39 days.
Well, there are a lot of days to go yet, and I think we're just seeing the advertising getting started. So there's a good chance it'll tighten up in Michigan. Often those statewide races are very close, within a few points. You know, Rick Snyder hasn't done a whole lot of advertising yet, though, with an eye towards the general election, so we may see it get wider again. But, you know, generally things do tighten up here. They get very competitive.
Well, we're looking forward to that debate, and we enjoyed speaking with you this morning, Sarah Hubbard from the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce.